Hello and welcome to round 5 of the JCW Mini UK Tour. We're at the Snetterton 300 layout. We've had practice and qualifying, managed to get pole position by quite a sizable margin, a lot more than I was ever hoping for. I was confident we would be in the hunt, but I didn't think we'd be that far ahead. I'm expecting the race to be a fair bit closer though. I've been here, I've raced here before, and the AI is definitely not 0.9 of a second down per lap in race trim. So yeah, we'll hopefully have a really good race. So yeah, without further ado, let's get cracking into the race. Very nice, smooth first lap. First corner doesn't normally work for me. Oops. And that's largely why, because you always seem to get thrown out to the outside more than you feel you should do for the speed you're carrying in, and I really can't stand it. If I force someone off the road, it makes me feel awful. Alright, easy. Yeah, there are just cleaner places to make the pass than the first corner. Of course, not everybody reciprocates your kindness. Still, no damage, no harm, no foul. We're all good. Easy, Tiger. Get off of there, Andrew. proper going for it in the background. Easy. Where are you off to, Andrew? Thanks, Ellis. Cheers, mate. It's very close there. just sort of trying to strike a nice balance between pushing on and being sensible. Made a few mistakes in this race. I don't really want to make any more. Just try and keep it on the dark grey bit. Try and keep out of range of Ellis's front bumper. We've got just over a second, nearly 1.5 seconds now. Very technical set of corners that. It's deceptive. Got to really sort of take it smooth and focus on keeping the car as flat as you can into the braking. And it's actually kind of similar at the end of the back straight as well. Is it going into Brundle, I think the chicane is called? Yeah, you can so easily lose the back of the car into that chicane under braking. And it always ends up in a really horrible, awkward, embarrassing trip to the barrier. And it is so easily done. So yeah, coming into this chicane here, you're on the brakes, the back of the car's light. You're on the brakes, you're off the brakes, you're back on them again, and as you get back on them again, it can really screw you over. Just there. So you got to be really mindful of the back of the car. I went through quite a lot of iterations of setup choices through there, and in the end I ended up running a tighter preload on the diff because it was clear that just going forwards and forwards and forwards on the brake bias wasn't doing it, and there was no changes you could make to the back of the car. The damping didn't really seem to help, so all I could do was increase the preload on the front diff, and you know what, sorted it right out. Much better, much more manageable. And didn't really hurt anywhere else either, which is a real bonus. Crikey, Collins is really going for it now. This sort of fits the pattern though I've seen in previous races I've had here, where everything's all nice and manageable and serene, and then you get to the last few minutes of the race and the AI just comes alive and just starts racing really hard and putting lap times down that are very difficult to match. Almost like qualifying sort of spec laps. So I'm sort of expecting to have that, yeah, some more contact. But I've pushed as hard as I'm, you know, willing to push. I mean, it's been fairly controlled and risk averse, but I wouldn't want to be going too much harder. And it's not like we're going a lot slower. I mean, the lap time is still, you know, within a couple of tenths of our fastest. So yeah, it's odd. So we've got 2 more laps to go. Picked up a lot of damage there through that. Bit of a job for the team when I get back. Now, generally speaking, that front end damage will hurt your top end speed, so you have to be a little bit wary. Bit of a silly place to put yourself there, Collins. I suppose I should clarify. So I don't like having my car. I say forcing, it's a bit strong, but having my car being the car that pushes another car to the outside of the circuit. However, if someone decides to put their car in a very silly position like Collins did there, I have no problem with showing them the outer curb. Yeah, I don't just roll over for people. But yeah, if it's my move that I'm making, I want it to be clean. Nice smooth race that. And we used 41 litres of fuel. So 41 litres of fuel in 20 minutes. Yeah, we'll need, we'll need our 17 to 20 litres. 100% need that. Tyre wear was not quite half for 20 minutes, so we're fine for tyres. Always get that bit of engine damage, but then it's a sprint race, that's fine, no problem with that. You tend to find if you get front end damage, you have a much higher risk of getting like turbo failures and engine issues. I've had that in the past where if you have damage on the front, I get a turbo go. Not always, but generally speaking, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, that was a nice race, that. Certainly didn't follow the pattern of qualifying anyway, that's for sure. Much closer. We did a 58.6, so yeah, it's not a bad lap. I mean, it's not as quick as you can go. I mean, if you were really pushing, you'd be low 58s, late 57s if you were really pushing for it. But then again, that's on a heavy rubbered circuit, so, and this is not that at the moment. It's still, I would say, light, medium rubber at most. So yeah, it's not a particularly quick track, and there's not much cloud, so the sun's out, so it'll be quite warm, middle of summer as well. So yeah, I'm not surprised the lap times are a bit down. Right. Cool. So we got the win by just a fraction over a second. 58.5, 58.4, 58.6, 58.3, 58.3, 58.4, 58.6. It's close, isn't it? 58.5, 58.7, 9. Yeah, that was an enjoyable race. That, I don't know how it was for viewing, but for driving it was nice. I suppose for viewing it's probably a bit serene and a little bit stale, perhaps. But I'm not going to glorify it. It is what it is. I don't want to make it artificially a race. You know, if I can scamper off in the distance, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to try and get subscribers by sensationalising a fake race. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. That was a nice, sensible, good first race. That gives us pole position for the feature race later on this afternoon. So yeah, all good. No real dramas. Happy boy. A little bit of work for the guys to fix that front splitter. but I'm sure we've got spares of those in the truck. So yeah, right, well, until later on this afternoon, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you later.